So our first flight netted us 14 science, so we went ahead and researched some basic rocketry. From here we need 15 science, 18 science, or 20 science in order to learn anything else. But we've got bigger fuel tanks, we have a mystery goo containment center, and we have decouplers, all of which will help us in our pursuits of science. So we'll go back to the vertical assembly building and throw together a Mark II rocket. Alright. So we're back out on the launch pad. It's been a busy day here. We're going to go ahead and get a mystery goo observation out of the way so that we can go ahead and get just a baseline for what we got going on here. We're also going to go ahead and do an EVA. Technically it says we're still flying over the shores, which is a little bit of a shame. I would have liked to get it from the launch pad, but that's okay. Get him back inside. So we have our SAS activated. Our goal this time is going to be to go up, hopefully a little bit higher than last time, and we're actually going to try for a splashdown so we can get some water readings. So let's go ahead and get that going. And launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the mission clock is running. Once again, Jebediah, very excited to be a part of this program. Burning through fuel pretty quickly here. We're going to go ahead and pitch the rocket. Not looking for a lot here. Just a little bit of movement. Without any form of surface control or control surfaces. This is a little bit difficult to keep the rocket going where you want, but it's alright. Like I said, I'm only looking for a few degrees of pitch. That should be plenty. And our rocket will burn out at 25 kilometers. And we'll continue to sail into the upper atmosphere. Just want to wait until we're close to our peak before I go ahead Actually got a pretty nice curve going. Wait till we're close to our peak before I observe, just in case. Because if I make it out of the atmosphere, that would be pretty swell. There we go. We'll observe the mysterious goo. Seems to be getting very cold. We'll keep that data. Alright, Jebediah. What do you have? Upper atmosphere. That's good science. Get back into the ship. And we're going to go ahead and make a crew report here of the upper atmosphere this time. We'll keep the data. Still sailing up at an amazing 73 kilometers above the surface. Space Center no longer visible. Slowing down now. Nice suborbital flight. We have begun our descent. And this is now officially the longest mission we have run. Again, the cape where we launched, just a speck in the distance, although the dirt runway on the secondary island still visible. Just so we don't run into any problems, we're going to go ahead and jettison that booster now. We are falling at quite a speed. Over 1,000 meters a second. Hopefully some atmospheric drag will slow us down a bit, or we're gonna lose Jebediah to a very hard splashdown. Not a good sign that we have shot past our free-falling rocket. That did not slow us down really at all. We're going to panic now and hope that this does not end tragically. We've let off some speed down to 100 meters a second. There's our main booster. Jebediah, still very happy. Still very happy. parachutes have opened. We have survived at 450 meters above the surface. Our mission running about twice the length of the previous mission. Hopefully returning with significantly more science than the previous mission. Depending on how the capsule lands in the water, we might try to get a water sample. But I would hate for Jebediah to pull a Gus Grissom and get out of his capsule and be stranded out there. No land masses in sight. No recovery fleet as such. We have a nice splashdown, nice and stable. The goo escapes into the water. Oh no. We'll go ahead and keep that data. Alright, we're going to attempt an EVA. Going to get his report. Keep that data. We're going to store that experiment. Going to take a surface sample. Some water. It appears to dramatically increase the surface humidity of anything it touches. We're going to do a EVA report. Keep that data. We're going to get him back inside. And we will call that a successful mission at 8.5. A whopping 51.9 science on this mission, which is pretty exciting. So nicely done, Team Curling.